All right. Everything looks like it's working. Well, let's get right in. Oh. 1 second. Just gotta swap a color. I think this is the best we'll get. Hello. I think I might have screwed something up on this rigging. It looked fine. 1 more second. This is quite a morning. Many tabs up. Okay. Well, I guess it's just going to be extra scuff today. Actually, you know what? Let's do it live. Let's fix this. This is probably going to be a somewhat shorter stream, though. Even shorter because I messed everything up. Maybe an hour, maybe 2. Is it up? It doesn't want to load. Okay, that is showing up. Ah, that's why. I completely messed that up. I forgot to enable that. Oh, that's dumb. 1 second. This is what I get for doing it at midnight. Okay, let me save. Pop. Get out of this. Let me launch this again. tend to get tracking up. No? Oh, I didn't overwrite. Oh, you gotta love when the program asks you to do 3 final steps to do the thing. Okay. Bop. Yes, I would like to save the thing. And once again, onto the breach. Wow. Ta-da. Okay. All that's out of the way. So, let me get this back up. I should probably change the chat message, though. As soon as I can find it in this mess. Okay, I'm just going to pop open a reference. Okay, this was a mess. I won't lie, I was up late last night instead of getting this model rigged, doing a bit of graduation art. I think she'll be going out. Rurumi, I can't heavens something? I forgot, but yeah, that kind of came up suddenly. Anyways. She was an interesting one. Ah, classic. I'll even put it in another window, just to show. There we go. How could I do that but smaller? Bop. And with my terrible color palette. This smaller and I move this over slowly. Yes, I can see half of it. You know, actually. There we have it. Well, I make no hint, or no, I can't think of a good word there. I'm trying to do comms and I kind of had a tear up of like, haha, I'll make scribble things. However, I don't have them at the resolution that I generally use. So I need to do that. It's probably not the best color for that background. Not much better. It needs to have red, more earth tones. So the bowl is the center, excuse me, the center point of this. Some actual composition going on is we have dark, we have light with the exception of this, then we have dark. So it's effectively a bullseye drawing you straight to the middle. There's straight lines coming in, at least brings you here, brings you straight to that fruit. Other than that, let's just stop thinking too much and go at it. Background. Table. I will put that streak of light in there though. That's kind of a key feature. And that is about a good third going diagonal. Like, that's roughly a third. I live on the thirds rule for everything. Okay, and we'll just mess with it. There's a little bit of a slighter one down there. I will put that in there. Okay, we have this. Oh, wait. Whoops. I switched to that for the... Are these not locked? Oh, I hate this. I don't know how I did that before, or how I'm still doing it. Is it locked? If I change this color, will it change in here? No? Okay. How do I keep turning that on? Okay. Alright. That's not fun. We'll drape with a lighter color. My favorite. That one. Just to get that in. It'll work from there. I guess this would be more fine art parody than anything else. Those oranges don't look very orange. My orange, not like actual orange. Okay. I am very much a proponent of throw everything down. Let's get rid of those single pixels. And work on top of it. Okay, so let's start oranges in back. I will literally use the orange color. I'll come back and put the proper shading on it. So there's 3 oranges in the bowl. And then a lime. Yep, that's a lime. Smaller. Okay. And bottle behind all that. Because all great artists must drink. That is how you can tell I am not great. Good enough. Okay, you can't see it at all. So I'm going to say right about here. And there is your flask. Quaff it heartily. Neck is a lot more thin, but And there goes my chair. Okay. So on this foreground, we have some oranges. Or mostly the peel to try and have some interesting things. I don't think I can get this in here really just too much, but the oranges and limes need to get in, and then I need to actually make the table a table. So since I am using this as the other orange, I can put that right here. The actual flesh, we will just desaturate this a bit and it should be fine. Oops. By a bit, I mean about 20. A little bit more. I'll put white pulpy stuff in there later. And we have this little bit of orange peel going off here. Yes. Perfect. Clearly. This doesn't read as an Eldritch Abomination and is as an orange. One second. This is going up that side. Okay. Alright, so let's see if I can get a few more in here. So this one's mostly just this. Actually, I do have things up. I do have things up. Okay, I was worried for a second. Did I hide everything? A little bit. I'm going to cheat to win and just select everything else so I can draw behind this. And another line. Yeah, the bowl should be close. This should be further away, but I don't have the real estate, so I'm just going to have to deal with it. So that is the basis. Let's actually try to bump this up. Make this an edge of a table by dropping the color so it's darker. Doing saturation. Probably better ways to do this, but I am... Whoops. Weird. I think I'll just add folds to this to give it some... I'll make this more subtle because it's a semi-transparent material. Most cloth are. So let's go with 5. This chunk can probably have a darker shade in it. And so can over here. Alright. And a little bit for it to be on other stuff. That's more stylistic, but yeah. Okay, let's move up to the bowl. The bowl is a bowl. The bowl needs shading. So, 19, 25. As a rim. So maybe actually want to cut this a little bit. You know what? It's fine. This isn't the most accurate. I'm not going to do reflections. But I should probably actually get this a proper ring. There we go. And drop this like a 5 to give a little bit of it's further away. It's a lie, but making it another color to say it's behind stuff is about the only way I would communicate with the limitations. That bottle needs to be behind. Oh, I put that in background. This is going to be fruit. This is going to be behind bowl. Okay. So now onto oranges. This is going to be more subtle, only because I think it would look terrible. I might change my mind in a minute. Yeah, this one was in fruit. And get round. Also, can I get the actual still life name? Still Life number 2 by Harold Ross. There we go. Okay. That's a little too much. I think I'll go 5 there. I think I said that earlier. Yep, it helps. That still feels like too much. How about 4? They'll have to do. Actually, on the bowl, rimming it with the back color will give it more depth because, one, it's using the same color back there, and it's adding an extra line between that. One thing I'll pull up just for a second. Lines don't exist, but they are great at actually showing the delineation between like 2 objects. In real life, generally it's a color hue, like this is, helps if I go all the way. This is slightly more realistic, but that doesn't make any sense. There is, however, in real life, when things are really close, they tend to not have light bounce between them as much. So, you get this like effect, which can be simplified as a line, as like actual just black line, and the human mind buys it because the human mind is kind of terrible with actually understanding what's real there, what's real in an abstraction of a concept. It's why we literally can get away with stuff. Line art mostly came from, you know, hey, how do we do something without color? But it also works into, well, doing it. Anyways, let's add the little details. So this little thing. Can I be cheeky and just use the same color for all of them? Yeah. There is a bit of highlight on there. I should probably do that. So the light is definitely coming from up here. So anything like around here is game. Because effectively, the bounce wouldn't be back here because that's going straight back up there. Bounce wouldn't be here because we have curve. So saying this side is facing me, this side is light. Or this side is like the back. It hitting here, which is about right here, means that it bounces off in this direction. We have the scattering that gets through our eyes, but not the shine. The shine is when it hits just the right angle that it hits our eye, which we could say is that. Which is why the rim light is a lot more in. It's easier to think about with perfect circles, or even at what angle will a straight surface reflect it? And it just needs to be a little bit. Okay, so bump this up by 5. We'll just do this to try and give the idea that there's a bit of the weird sort of belly button thing going on. That's too much. A couple pixels. Yeah, that come out. Sure. Okay, what about those? The stem. It's more belly button than the normal stems because it's just the what do you want to call it? I'm also braining hard. Well, that's not orange. Because for a lime, it's more, yeah. For an orange, it actually has the hard bit there, but for a lime and lemons, it's just a pucker at the end, where it goes like this, and it's more of the skin than its own separate entity. Okay. And here's how we cheat that this is coming off. By going actually, how does that come off? That comes off the top. Yeah. So we can do that, and we basically can do this. And I'm just going to have it go like this because I don't care. Okay. Now we need to drop some flesh in there, so drop the saturation. 45. I need to bump that up. I want to keep it in yellows and not go straight to white. And here's a funny thing. Okay, so since this is such a saturated yellow, that looks pure white. However, if I drop this up here and I drop it next to white, it doesn't look white at all. General color being a chameleon. So that has some of it on the Rhine. Then there's a split in the middle. Just have like that and have more of it on the Rhine. Good enough. I'll get to the shading on this in a second. Whoop. Okay, just a little bit. Okay, how the heck am I going to do this bottom? Cheaply, that's how. It's glass, so I might want to highlight it somewhat, but I still need to get the shades in. Yeah, we don't have that sort of neck going on. Jump that up. Actually, this should probably be similar. Okay, let's go a little subtle here. Drop this down too. The main reason I work like this is because I don't actually know what I'm doing a lot with color choice. But keeping it simple, like only touching saturation and lighting, at least helps. That's one main thing I don't think in color enough to be able to work with it. Now, let's play a little of the background. I got the lighting backwards, don't I? Yes, I do. 1 second. Cut. Lighting. Hey, Sprite Y. Okay. Okay, so we bring this up 10 points. Let's go 10. 48, 33. Babe. Okay, I'll just bring it in. That, and a smaller one like that. And I want to band it a little bit. So drop that by 5. Okay. Oops, I didn't want that. Drop that a little more. 40 by 26. There are better ways to do this. But as I said before, I'm picking the one that I can screw up the least on. Make that look like it's good. Yeah, mine's a little harsher, and they're vignetting it, which is to say that they basically... This is going to be so dumb, but take a look at this. So it's black all around here, so you know, light, dark, dark. And to force that more, it's been vignetted by fading everything to black. So... First stage, I see a red door. I want to paint it black. There we go. We have the basis for the vignette. And then we can achieve the other part of it by just coming in here. This would be easier, you know, in a sane program, but, yes. Behold. Fine arts. Thank you. One second, because I don't trust... I'm pretty sure this is my specific Live on C drive, but let me just save this. Yep, okay. This is local files. I'll just make a new folder and call it Fine Art. And I'll try and do one more of these. Check other things. Excuse me for 1 second. Okay. Yes, it definitely is. Okay. What would be another one? I mean, the one thing with, okay. Okay, Simply Creative Architecture, watercolor painting by Thomas W. Schaller? Sure. Let's see if I can do this in like, 10 minutes or something. Because as I said, this was going to be a short stream before I made everything terrible, and it seems that my timing is off as well. But I will at least pull an hour. Okay, so I got this. Let us make a new... This is the one I'm going with. I should probably just go off an actual picture, but... So this one's also playing with a little bit of... I don't know if it's trying for a mist or reflection there, but... It's an effect that draws everything up into here. Because this is less detailed. Plain and simple. So this sort of line right here makes this bridge stand up more. And then, there's kind of nothing in the background. You have some idea of what's going on, but it's not actually a thing. And here's the water line that it seems like. Right above there, it's a little iffy. You could say it's water reflections or what have you, but anyway. 128 by 128, because I'm terrible. I won't be able to use these later because I'm just basically doing studies. Anyways, so we have a blue background. It's a darker blue. It's actually more of a purple, but I don't get that purple. Okay. Okay, speed running. So using a straight white might work for this, but so going off of what I just looked at, we have this part over here, just taking up the majority of it. The railing, and then just kind of go. Actually, did it go off? Yeah, it gets cut by this, which will be great in a minute. We have an arch, and we have another arch. I think we have a bunch of arches. Okay. Playing with that in mind. Pretending to be an artist today. Okay. And then all these go straight down. And I'm going to call this foreground. Let's use this. It's not going to be 1:1. Definitely not on this one. So, for one thing, I'm not even the same resolution. I'm like cutting off like right here. We have this. And for the bridge, we need to at least drop that a few. So I'm saying 20. So. Okay, and we can also use this color to make the walkway stand out. It helps if like that. Since each of these actually go up, they cut out this piece. We put a little thing up there to make it make sense. Like, nothing... you can make everything wrong in an image, but as long as it makes sense within the image, like, look at that. The brain just goes, hey, look, here's this thing coming up. Here's this thing coming up. There's one example I always like seeing. I don't know what manga, even if it was from manga, I'm not sure, where they just literally have a guy in white, like no shading, no nothing, on a background that is basically white, and they make him stand out. Like, the trick was to, like, add more noise where he wasn't, but it's literally, there's no edge going on. I forget the effect name. But yes. Okay, let's give me 10 more minutes with this. So I can't do the fog effect greatly, so I think I will try at least differentiating it from water. So let's hue this a little more into purple. And just cut through this. Oops, I did not go all the way. Did I forget? I forgot on this side. And then the background, I will purple up back here. I'm making the same mistake over and over again. But I will also drop this a bit more to give it some atmospheric shading, which is desaturate, add blue. That's a little too much. I'll drop it by a 5 first, and then we can get away with doing that. So, 63, 55. Never do math on stream. That's still a little. I think I'll lighten this up a little bit to get a gradient in there. So 73, 65. And I think I'll just have this go like that. Then back here, behind the bridge, I'll have a continuation. Back foreground. Aha. We'll drop this a whole 20. Nope, let me get that color again. That does work. We'll say it goes back about there. Okay, do we want to make this a little lighter? I say yes. So 74, 66. There we go. What we're going off of. So let's add a little bit of majesty to this. Drop this a little bit. Just doing something real quick. I might be finishing up shortly, but I just wanted... Okay, well, the cat's mostly out of the bag besides me being terrible. That's not working. I'm using this as a reference. Yeah, I'm doing it the wrong way, that's why. I am trying to get a little bit of actual, artwork out, because I was going to offer that as a service I can do. Because all I literally have is very bad meme jokes as actual images, besides my models. Like this is, I putting it down as sketches, but yeah. I suppose, and I can use this color to make this stand out more as actually going up. But yeah, the plan to drop last month, it didn't go so well. The plan to drop this month isn't going so well. Mostly my fault. Well, completely my fault. I'm planning on things. But I wanted to make a little video, which I had discussed in a previous stream. I literally went over the script writing for it. And I have most of it filmed. I just need to finish a few more and slap it all together in a video and pick the best takes. But yes. I suppose these things. They're lamps. So even if I don't get the video done this weekend, I'm going to try and do a soft launch and just put everything on VGen and then make my card up. Because it's very much... excuse my language, but shit or get off the pot. Because I've been talking about it enough. I don't want it to be a talky thing forever. I want to try and do stuff. Anyway. Okay. So, these are about done, and then I'll just do a quick cleaning of this. I'm not getting the nice color, watercolor in there. It's just not happening. This could be up a little. But the basic idea of this is on here. It's not as good. Oh, I can put some clouds up. I can do that. Cloud mean you just crank up the lightness. They're very hard edge clouds, and I cannot put them over this or they just disappear. Okay. This one I think I'll put a little bit of shading on. But I'm thinking next week I might want to try to pull out something solo. I haven't touched that for a while. But I've just had a lot of stuff. That had... Clouds are really weird if they're lighting, because they're so translucent, yet opaque enough that you must detail every strand of hair. Okay, let's delete the edge of this so that it's this. Then we can have that to make it seem round. And I think I am going to put a line here. It's going to be 1 pixel. And I think water has to recede a bit here so that I can make this round. There you are, bridge. slightly away and go 1. Let's give it just a bit of texture, though. Water, come back. Oops, that's not water. And a little bit of texture over here as well. Did I grab the wrong color? I grabbed the wrong color. Drop this by 5. So, no, I can just go -5. I can't go -1? No, I can't. I thought I could. Okay. 53. Or 63. Doing math live. Just to add a bit of weathering down here. And if I'm sneaky, and 1 pixel, and there. I need to do the foreground for the trees. Yeah, I'll do that. So trees are really hard, yet really simple. I'm just going to do the dumb, give the idea of it, or at least the idea of foliage. Call it good. This is definitely different than the other thing. That might be too much. Yeah, let's drop this by... No, I did do 5. What's going on? Okay, let's do a little bit of experimenting. So if we make this all this, then have this edge up a little bit and a little... No. Here there be shade. Repeat the process for the dark side of it. Down to about here. Does it read right? Reads is something, but I don't know if I can get it better. I think this needs to try. I have a general problem with getting myself to do dark blacks because they easily ruin a drawing for me. Like midtones I will throw everywhere on a drawing, but like actually hitting straight up black, because one, it's really hard to keep that consistent for me, mostly from a hatchet standpoint, and two, if it's bad, you lose all definition in just straight black. But yes, okay. Well, I said this is going to be short, and yeah, so for honestly probably more of a 40-minute stream with the startup thing. We have this and this. So, yes, apologize if you expected any longer, but today's a bit busy for me, and I want to get to some things. So, thank you very much for coming to the stream, and have a good day. Yeah, I know, a little second. But I said I was only doing about an hour, maybe 2. Thank you for joining. See you next time.